Okay.
All right. I'm letting the racers go, so. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I think we are good. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Well, look at those timers go.
Look at those timers.
All right.
Okay.
That looks good.
And they're off.
And they're off.
Welcome on in,
Ooh.
everybody, to the Timespinner 2v2 Archipelago Tournament. We have a matchup here, Dead by Dadlike versus Cis Enough. Got it. This is in the winners bracket, so
Yeah,
they're pretty deep into the winners bracket here. All right, so they're starting out. We already have fire for our
early
player,
fire for player one.
Player one, so that's
early fire for player two.
Early fire for player two, and a
for
tablet.
player two.
That's crazy. All right, we're kind of off to the races here early. They do have player one does have enemy rando, which is a great way to have your rhythm completely captured from you. We also have a flooded lake desolation.
What desolation? So early skeleton.
Yep, it was just an ether, but you know it's good to get that. It's good to he gets lonely.
It's a good warp to have.
Yeah. You need to give him some company. He's just had an ether on him, but like he gets it's a lonely existence down there.
He should be using his consumables more. I bet if he used his ether, he might not have died.
Yeah, maybe. All right, we have both of our runners are just getting out of the starting area in the past for our player two. And the player ones are closing in on that boots fight. They're really close to each other. It's at the very beginning of the seed, and there's really not a whole lot of divergence that can be expected.
Ooh, Radiant
Although
Plus.
Radiant Orb Plus is very nice to have. I mean, that's going to be something that both of the player ones are going to get. That's not going to be a missed item at all.
Yep.
So, yeah. You can see how just the
log roller.
enemy
Watch out for that guy.
really
that guy's a menace.
Oh, the drawbridge is up.
Ooh, gatekeep. Or yeah, gatekeep. The other one.
Yeah.
The other one could also have reasonably been named gatekeep, just due to the nature of the community.
Yes. But it does look like none of our players started with the pyramid keys, so we do not have
yeah, what the heck
keys.
is that about?
We do not have unchained keys. And Planeswater has passed up Jim the Eternal during that Boots at Genza fight. I don't know where the Infernal Flames came in, but Genza is weak to Infernal Flames, so...
That was the early fire that they both have, but...
Yeah. So that is... Planeswater was a little behind on movement, but on combat has taken a bit of a lead, and there's the pyramid key.
Now the important question.
Oof.
If they have Enter Sandman, will they also have a Past Warp? Because otherwise you can be kind of cornered into the vanilla path, needing both the wheel and spindle.
The sewer's giving both runners a bit of trouble, but they're getting through. We have a quick map check they do have past access, and it does look like Jim is doing a pretty thorough map check there. Plenty of access in the past. Obviously, this is going to be the only place they can go unless they find some key cards here soon.
Yep. I just noticed that everyone is using the Radiant Orb, the unmatched power of the sun.
Yes. Unfortunately, the player 2s do not have plus on their Radiant Orbs.
That is true, but I have to imagine that they'll be okay for a while.
I would assume so, yes.
I would assume at this point all of our runners have dealt with significantly worse starts than Radiant neutral past starts.
Double price in the shops, kind of a bummer to see.
It's only really a big bummer if there's some gear in there that you want.
Yeah, the warp shards costing 250 means that Jim could only afford 2 to start. We'll see if okay, we got the we have some information. The gyre is on for player 1.
Oh, yes, it is.
Nothing really going on in terms of giftables, right? Like we've seen a lot of gifting
Ooh, we
in
saw
the
it.
early going,
We
especially
just
gifting
picked up a
warp shards.
drawbridge key somewhere. I think that might have been in backer room somewhere.
Oh yeah.
So our wonderful player 2s, Urza and
my
Camps
right
are running all the way back over because we cannot teleport yet.
Right. Yeah, there was. And it does look like Kemp's is closer to that right side just by happenstance. So taking that drawbridge key and going into the castle. Now, the thing to remember, they don't have pink yet. They don't really have any vertical to get up there anyway. But because the drawbridge was up, the way that the racing is set up here is you do have guaranteed good items in Alana's bedroom.
Guaranteed progression items. They may or may not be good at the point that you have access to them, but they will, in theory, at least lead to more items, unless it's like a duplicate pink or a duplicate fire.
Yeah, it does look like Jim went to the left. I don't think it was anything important, but Jim did go to the left and get that pit chest that you can't get out of.
Using one of his warp shards to get out, I think.
No, he I think he saved and quit. Yeah.
Ooh, econ ring.
It's good. Econ ring is good. Planeswater getting a couple of levels here, fighting some of those giant replacements.
Levels do make a pretty substantial difference. Ooh, and there's a security keycard D in the castle ramparts section.
Yep. We got a couple safety saves on both ends. We saw a safety save from Urza, and then we just saw a safety save from Kemp's. You don't really have a lot of equipment right now, so things are kind of doing damage. They don't have... oh, that's lab access on player 1 side. So they've got Gyron, and they have lab lasers that they have to take out with items instead of just shutting down the lab.
That's always a fairly unique one to have on. Ooh, infinite vertical and light wall for player 2 in that security room, the D card room.
Yeah, that's very important. That's getting them closer to that pink room. Now, the dream would be you get pink before you pass up the pink door. Might not end up being the case, but that would be the dream, so you don't have to think about, like, okay, well, you know that it's good, so you want to prioritize. Oh, there's light wall plus
and there's a light wall for player 1s in the castle basement loop. After
the basement loop.
Why shouldn't I have rolled double single jump light wall?
Why not?
I think it's a miracle that I'm still allowed to roll seeds for this tournament. Ooh, also gatekeep for player 1.
Wow. So they both have priority pink locations. So that's very interesting to remember, especially if they don't have pink when they go and pass up. If they go and pass up the pink room, it's good to remember that you had the drawbridge key, and therefore those pink items in Ilana's bedroom are going to be priority. They are a higher likelihood of being progression items. They could be a gear, they could be a wheel. They're going to be those purple items that you see in Archipelago. Ooh, elevator key card at Batledge on player 1's side. That's a big find.
Elevator key card. Combine that with a C or a B key card, and you've got access to all of the Varnagray towers.
Yep. Lightwall Plus this early is just a luxury. With the economizer ring, even.
Yes, and
Like,
yeah, they do
just-
have the economizer.
That is luxury. It's that's funny. Jim raised up the bridge because he had to, because the drawbridge key lowered the bridge.
Only to find out it was flooded.
Only to find out that it was flooded. So a little bit of clever play, but unfortunately did not pay off. That's just yet another backtrack possibility.
Yeah, Jim won't
what do
have
we
as
got
much
here?
issues with backtracking just due to having the pyramid keys already.
Yep. Looks like Kemps is making his way back to the left. No pyramid keys for...
E-card
they
C.
have the pyramid key.
E-card C on the left side of the refugee camp.
Where was the pyramid key for player 2? Because Urza does not have that.
Man, maybe I should be paying attention. Twin pyramid key to player 2. Refugee camp storage chest, so...
Oh, so it's like right there. All right, and Jim goes and gets that elevator key card, so that is something that fortunately we're not gonna get stuck on. That is, kind of in stride. We'll see. Yeah, gonna take that that key card with that elevator key card to Varney's Tower. It looks like on Jim's side, where Planeswater is deciding to stay in the past, doing a dad-like fight.
Ooh, Shattered Plus and lasers. Lasers for player 2.
Lasers for player 2.
Oh, and lab lasers for player 2. Player 2 has double lasers.
Yeah, wow. There's a lot. A lot of the options have rolled this time.
Oh, a lot of the options have rolled this time.
Yeah.
They don't have the jewelry box.
They don't have the jewelry box. Nobody has...
A lot of these options hit. Ooh.
Yeah. And there's that D key card for player 2. Looks like we have there's that pyramid key that is in the refugee camp. Planeswater making that play way earlier. That's going to be a big help to Kemp's, especially, Urza. Urza's on the left. Urza now going into the castle tower, it turns out, and turning on gifting, I'm assuming for warp shards. Let's see.
I think it's going to be
mind
aura
refresh
restoratives
too, yeah.
for the light wall.
I was going to say, let's see if Urza remembers that he has to use a warp in order for warp shards to work.
I would like to say
He runs right past it. Oh, no.
Urza ended up hinting the twin pyramid keys only for Jim to pick them up moments later.
Oh, wow.
So that is an unfortunate use of hint points there.
All right, we have Kemp's taking D and C into the into the present, and gifting an Eternal Coat over to Planeswater. That should be very helpful. You kind of want to give your good gear to the enemy rando player if you can. It's just a lot trickier. You're going to take a lot more damage just because things are just in the way.
Oh, is that how it's supposed to work with?
What? I didn't have it.
You did! Your gear was better than mine, even at the end of the game.
Well, yeah, but like...
Uh-huh.
You didn't ask.
I had gifts on the entire time.
Listen, this is not the venue. This is not the venue.
It's fine. Wef and I are going to couples counseling. We'll vent about this later.
It does look like Urza did end up using a portal, so that's good because, yeah. Did they end up rolling Royal Roadblock?
I do not believe so.
Because Urza didn't at least go to the Royal Towers shop.
Yeah, because Urza got the item in the floor. It was a captain's coat, so I believe he's just kind of out of aura.
Yeah. All right, we have some Lake Desolation checks going on in Kemp's side. Yeah, we got to go Aura Farm. All right, we've got Maw Cave on Planeswater's side while Jim is doing everything he can in Varney's Tower.
Yep, making use of that CD and elevator keycard access that he has.
Yeah, should be able to get that portal on the right side of Varney's Tower. Always valuable to be able to just warp right over there. And off to Lake Serene. Okay, Maw Caves. I think the Maw Caves have looked pretty good so far. There's at least a gear there, so good to find that.
There's been nothing like spectacular, but good items in there regardless. Nothing that's getting us new places that we need to be, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah, nothing that's going to be like, this is a routing change, or because, I mean, this is a huge difference in the routing early. Planeswater just going like, oh, Planeswater's just going to go fight them all. The Radiant Plus. And we have Ifrit, who is weak to Radiant, so this should... Oh, yeah, and the Lightwall Plus, so...
And the Lightwall Plus, because the Maw wasn't a joke enough.
Yeah. So we have potentially some suffocation going on player one side at Planeswater because he did defeat the Maw without having the gas mask. So it will be interesting to see if Planeswater ever has to actually do any oxygen runs or if it pays off.
We have located Pink for player 2. Pink is right before the Azure Queen.
That is a big deal. And again, like this, if I'm Urza, I am immediately going to check those. Also, we had a quick dip into the pyramid on Kemp's side.
Why not? It's right there.
It's right there. And Ilana at Azure Queen has gone down. We have fire, so burning those vines, very helpful. Kemp's is going to fight that Nuvius. Urza passed it up, so it'll be interesting to see if there's anything cool here. Oh, wow. So that's Succubus
Hairpin?
Hairpin. Good
Hairpin at the end of
find
Lake
there.
Serene.
That is a big find.
Yep, that is huge for Jim. That
Oh,
movement is
Crimson
going to
Vortex
become so much
Plus.
cleaner now.
Crimson Vortex Plus is a notable boss killer. That'll be very helpful. Kemp's struggling a little bit here with this Nuvius fight, this Emperor Nuvius fight. Maybe gonna the jewelry box. You know, it was funny. I didn't even realize they didn't have the jewelry box until you mentioned it, because I saw Planeswater with the Radiant Orb. I'm like, not orb swapping. I was wondering if he was like doing some sort of like auto fire strats, but no, he just didn't have the jewelry box.
And they never consider the fact that orb swapping, the like a game mechanic that we all use and love. Ooh, unfortunate death.
That is really unfortunate. That is a significant amount of time he spent fighting that boss that ended up paying off with nothing. Looks like we're going to have a hint coming in soon. While Planeswater just melts the Golden Idol.
Ooh, not quite fast enough. Getting one saw out.
And it was like 2 hits after. That's a bummer. All right, Kemps is just going at it again. Is this Kemps in BK mode? And he's like, I might as well? Is this what's going on here?
That could be what we're seeing here.
And Planeswater put himself in Lightwall jail. All right, there you go. Yeah, Kemps must be in BK mode.
Oh, look at that time save.
Huge time save.
Massive time save on Jim's side from that throw stun trap.
All right, we got Sandman at Azure Queen on Jim's side. And we're going to get the upper towers checks here. That's a pendulum and a soul scanner.
One of those items is more important than the other.
Yes. And the Succubus Hairpin for player 2 in the Royal Towers. Wow. Okay.
Wow, that's
one side's player 1 has the double jump. One side's player 2 has the double jump. So that is, I guess the single jump light wall paid off there. Doing Alana's Tower single jump light wall did get Kemp's his double jump. Big deal. That's a huge deal.
Yeah, but when Jim heads back, he's gonna be able to get that double jump way easier.
Sure will.
He just needs to head back.
Yep. But he's gonna do Maw Caves first. Or is he?
Nope.
He's gonna go take that pink and check. No,
he
he's not.
Have pink.
Dang it. The outsides are player.
The outsides are player
2. Insides are player 1.
Look, my mental organization on the layout is something to be admired, not understood.
Flooded. I didn't even realize when Planeswater was doing this was flooded. Yeah, Sandman, not weak to light, but when you've got the pluses, you've had the Galaxy Earrings for a while now.
That is true. Actually, it resists light.
Yeah,
damage,
I mean, it resists. Like, when I say not weak, that is what I meant. Is, but still, it is your best damage option when you've had. Yeah, and there it is. I think that was a lot faster of a fight for Planeswater. A lot better light wall placement, I believe there. We have Kemp's fighting Alana at the Azure Queen, is going to go get that double jump for Planeswater.
We're gonna have so many double jumps here in just a second.
Yeah, Urza was using Umbra. I don't know if Kemp's has the Umbra Orb. Oh, they started with the Umbra Orb, didn't they?
Yes, I think.
Shadowed Orb is plus, and Umbra Orb was normal, so it was just like a weakness there. But there you go. There's the Succubus Hairpin, just in time for Planeswater to be doing an oxygen run. That double jump is really gonna help.
You sure you don't want to spend a little bit more time in there, Planeswater?
He's got heals. It's fine.
He's got heals, and his HP isn't that high in the heal, so it actually makes the heals more effective.
Yeah. That is a Bleak Ring.
And the Dusk Ring.
Nothing. He's got to be careful because taking a hit might get his mental clock off of how much time he actually has.
Gonna go hit the save, looks like.
Yeah.
Or not.
Or just Ocean.
I'd have maybe hit the save.
I would have maybe hit the save. But, you know, because he's just like burning through his healing. This is the last check, so he has no. Well, he has a Lockhammy Sun. Oh, and he has a Sawtooth Wyvern Tail. He's got plenty of heals. Oh, there's a Gilded Egg. That'll help with those double price shops. Jim is doing those double jump climbs over here way faster. Wow, just like that. Just everything done here is just so much faster.
Way quicker. Is going down towards that hairpin, I believe. Yep, there it is.
Yep, there's the hairpin.
Everyone's
All right.
double jumping.
Double jump light wall, it's all you need.
Double jump light wall is maybe my favorite way to play the game. Because it's very...
Good. Feels good to do.
Yeah, it's very execution based.
Okay. Are we finally... We are still not... The player twos really should probably go check the pink items.
I did, you know... Maybe just a little bit.
Their priority. Oh,
They
and
had
just
it.
like that, they got pink. Oh, wow. Look at that timing on getting pink for player one. That is a Plasma
Plasma
Geyser.
Geyser.
Yeah.
Keycard V to the player without the tablet.
Planeswater, amazing Varney fight there. Great fight. Just smoked it. Great fight. That was awesome. With the that was at the Kobo location, so it's like a very hefty boss, but those light walls were perfect. Ooh, Jim
opting to not
Cantor
use Radiant against Cantor, and that makes sense. I mean, the Empire neutral's doing 35, which is pretty solid.
That is a Water Mask for player 2, and a Fire Orb for player 1 in the pink room.
There was another one of our lasers in that library V room. We're gonna finally see pink room.
Yeah, that Kemps just did it. Oh, on player 1 side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Pyro ring, so there's
never mind.
fire, which they had, and then that was
Lab
Lab
Access
Access Experiment. So less of a payoff. Less of a payoff on player 1 side, but big payoff on player 2's side.
Urza, please. The pink room.
Wait, Urza's got to go get his Water Mask. Luckily, he's not running into any floods here. Experiment could be money. Yeah, that's true. I shouldn't write off the experiment. Right. We've got Azure Queen. Again, resist that Radiant, but if that's all you know, just go for it. Not that crazy. It was just a Varney fight, so didn't really have to worry too much about it. Probably would have taken more time to switch orbs than to just hammer the Radiant in there.
Yeah, I mean, when you don't have that jewelry box, it's like, okay, so could I be doing more damage? Yes, but then I'd have to swap my orbs and then swap them back.
Right, yeah. That's exactly it. right, we're gonna see Urza going into the Ilana fight. Lab access Genza. So that is
in theory our most important one.
yeah, that is in theory, since they do not have
Oh yeah, they did
well
not
no,
have
player
the.
yeah, player 1 does not have the pyramid, player 2 does.
Yep, I got them backwards. That's my bad.
Yeah. All right, we got a quick map check. Their Planeswater is kind of running out of checks. We might have a very unfortunate BK here very shortly. They need key cards.
They need key cards.
They need
What do
key
you
cards.
mean?
Something fierce.
They got B
Ooh.
or DC and oh, Planeswater, you can't breathe.
No, he only had one check to do. It's fine.
Okay. Celestial Sash for player 2 in their Maw Caves.
Look at that. And that's behind that water mask that is in the pink room.
It's in the pink room. Go get it.
Let's
Come on.
see. You got to remember, if the drawbridge is up, he's going. Okay.
He's going, we think.
We think. I mean, I don't know why else you would. Yeah. Okay,
Look, I've done weirder things before.
Kemp's heading into the Maw area. He has that sash. That is gonna be huge. We're getting an engineer check, it looks like, here, so that's exciting. Gear 2 and the V card. All right, so that is parity on the V card now, which we know that the V card, the V room had something important. I've already forgotten what it is.
The V room had one of the lasers.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking of those lasers, actually we have all of the lasers for player 2.
Sure do.
Except
No
for the
V
Dynamo
card, though.
laser. But we can't reach the lasers because we don't.
We can't reach the lasers, so it doesn't like super matter right now. But hey, we're getting waterfall checks. Waterfall checks were nothing. They're nothing if you check it. They're awesome if you don't. This is the.
They're nothing if you were
immutable
never
rule of
planning
waterfall.
on checking them, and then hint a pink item there.
We have sand bottle. A lot of these sunken items just are not paying off. The Maw Caves are the play. And I guess the big saving grace here.
Ooh,
we have
security
Planeswater
key card
heading into the
B to player 1. Not sure why I was so excited. I mean, that's still a pretty good item. But that was thinking that was going to be their own key card B.
Yeah. Yeah, Planeswater already had this warp on account of going through the tower, and looks like Jim also did. So did not need the B card to get here. Will need the B card to progress into the lab. So looks like Urza's doing this Emperor Nuvius fight. Should have a bit of an easier time with it than Kemp's did, being higher level. We do remember Kemp's took a death there, which was pretty tragic, but seems to have made up for it pretty significantly. Planeswatter's just trying to jump up there, and he keeps getting interrupted.
Unlimited.
Oh, we've got a
toast.
hint for the security key card. It
B.
is at... Yeah, it is at Kemp's Lake Serene.
I actually don't know what that one's called. Lake Serene lower, past the Eels.
Yep.
Ooh, a key card.
Oh. Interesting finds here.
Plenty of things
Got
going
a
on
hint.
here. What are we
What are you
thinking,
thinking,
Planeswater?
Nothing.
No thoughts.
I believe he is in BK until he gets that B card. Or he's just waiting.
I think lab is
there's-
flooded. Jim didn't reach the lab warp.
Oh, wow.
Wait, no, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not flooded.
Why is Jim back in the tower?
Just didn't feel like going without the tablet.
Oh, he did get the lab warp. My bad. I thought I saw his map not quite reach there.
Oh, yeah, he probably just didn't want to continue in without the tablet.
Oh, he's checking out Desolation since the lab is fully locked
lab lasers.
behind Lake Desolate or the gas mask.
Oh yeah, this is this is actually a good point because lab lasers means that you can't really get everything. Also, the player ones don't have the tablet. That is a lot of abandoned checks here.
Ooh, there's
a Timespinner wheel. So it's the right call.
Kemp's is Spindle from
Close to
Go.
Go. Very
I would
close
be
to Go.
hinting that.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's doing. He does not have the hint points, I don't think.
Oh, it was already hinted. It's at the Temporal Gyre Chest 3 in their own world. So they need the B card.
Yep.
Kemp's does have enough points.
And there's that lab access Genza that Planeswater needs. So he's probably going to go finish off that part of the lab, or... Yeah, okay, there he is. Yeah. He's going to go... Nope, never mind. Not going to go fight Genza.
Gonna go quick pick up these two...
Yeah.
These two boxes.
And a card, Captain's Cap. So that's where that A card was. Okay. I was like, I don't remember where that was. All right. Ilana's attic had nothing of consequence. There's that sash that we've seen Kemps have for a long time now. So a whole bunch of speed advantage has been on Kemp's side for quite a while that Urza's just now catching up to. However, really the limiting factor is that Kemp's has 4 pieces of the Timespinner to Urza's 2.
Yes. And I believe that's mostly just that foray into the lab.
Yeah. Jim has no tablet, so he can't. Yeah, he's got to figure out, like, okay, so what do I actually have access to? What can I actually do here? We have a Siren Caves check as C card for player 2.
They do not have that elevated key card, so that does not get them into the lab.
It does not. We've got a hint for the spindle for them, so they know that their spindle is in the gyre. And gear 2 is, yeah, everything is hinted for. We've got a regret check incoming on Kemp's side. That Celestial Sash is an absolute correct call here. And there's the A card right at the bottom. I would turn around. You've already gotten this much value out of Regret Chest. I would just there's no way there's anything of value up here, right? You get the A card out of the Not Quite Regret. And it is a sand bottle.
Very important.
Okay, and we have the pink checks. Again, kind of shocked that Planeswater hadn't done that yet. Again, like that drawbridge is up. Although I guess they didn't ever see the drawbridge being up. They just got the item, so maybe it just didn't click.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I don't think there's a toast for the drawbridge key. You just kind of get it.
Yeah.
So if you're not paying attention, it's just sort of a whatever thing.
We have Cis Enough double Zarian Caves here.
Lake Serene lower past the eels. We need the water mask for player 1.
It's official. I mean, it's almost assumed in these things that you're going to need the water mask, but
I think I've watched Kemps pick up 4 captain's uniforms. Planeswater, you have 111 hint points. Surely there's something you want to find, Planeswater. Oh, like, oh, I don't know. The water mask, perhaps? Is that something I could convince you to be interested in?
All right. Now we have Urza in Zarian Caves.
Ooh, Timespinner wheel hinted in the area that...
Yeah.
Urza's in.
So
Nightmare door chest for player 1 Spindle.
Wow. So that is get player 2. Did Kemps go to the right after doing regret chest? I don't think he did.
Might have hit the warp and didn't go all the way down.
I would hope he at least got the warp.
I watched him go back up and then stopped because, you know, the rest of the pyramid is not that interesting.
Urza appears to have forgotten that he has Celestial Sash. Nope, there it is.
Oh, and here comes all of Planeswater's hints.
Yep. Planeswater's like, all right, put me in go mode. Did he just hint for that wheel? And oh, he already had hinted for the wheel, right? Or no, he hadn't.
No, Jim did.
Lab Access Genza has been hinted for. We knew where that was? Question mark. I thought we had that on.
No, the player 2s both have their Lab Access Genza.
Right. There's the wheel for player 1. So big finds. Tell you what, getting there's that Lab Access Genza that he hinted for. I see. Okay. So that was at the top of the engineer drops. That is really big. Big find. That was a big hint. We will see, because that water mask is going to be the linchpin, and just right now Planeswater just has more checks available. It looks like Kemps is going to go get that treasure chest. And
there's the Spindle.
And all of a sudden, Planeswater is in go mode.
Planeswater is our first player in full go.
All right. We have Prince Nuvius at Genza. And it does look like Kemps is just going to start beelining, because we know where player 2's go mode is at this point.
We
needs to find the water. Oh, yeah, because they don't have the water mask.
Yeah, we know where it is. We need the water mask.
Yeah. Opting for Volcarillis over the Feline Sentry. Empire Plus is a pretty significantly... Oh, he's actually opting for Light Walls.
They had Empire Neutral.
Oh, I thought I saw Aura Serpent Plus. Well, whatever. Regardless.
Or the player 2s have Empire Plus.
Yeah. The lots of standing perfectly still on the Emperor's side, so
Yeah,
light walls are a good strat.
Just pretty good value there.
Yep. And time is broken. Planeswater will be going into the pyramid. You know, all things considered, for this tournament, heading into the pyramid in go mode at 45 minutes is pretty good. Considering how this tournament has been, as Kemps is in the Gyre. We know this is required. Urza is also in the Gyre now. I think they both know that this is required.
Yep. What was there? Hold on. That was the spindle.
Oh, the spindle. Wait, why do we need the water mask?
Oh, that's where the security keycard B was.
Oh, and
I must have misread a hint. That's my bad.
Oh no, they do need that because they have. No, they have pyramid access, so they're in go mode.
Yeah.
As soon as they pick this up.
Yep. And
Planeswater did not hit the light wall skip.
did not hit the gamer jump.
Jim heading into the Gyre.
Yeah, Jim is still missing 2 pieces of his Timespinner.
Yeah. And Urza has not even done the pyramid yet, so this is a pretty significant time difference between Kemps and Urza. And Planeswater is going to be right on Kemps's heels.
Oh,
And
Jim needs the A card. That's what he's missing.
Raven Lord
Raven Lord is Sandman?
at Sandman. Lightwall Plus, still pretty good.
White
Turns
Wall Plus is my favorite damage spell. That's not true. But White Wall covers a lot of your bases if it's plus. You need some damage against bosses? Good. Throw a Light Wall on there.
Alright, Raven Lord is down.
Raven Lord
And
is down.
Zarian,
Sandman is
Lightwall
down.
Plus.
Zarian.
And we have
Volteros.
Emperor Volterillis at Nightmare for Kemps. So they're going to finish like really close to each other. Zarian's about to go down here. And that is 1 exclamation point for Planeswater. Pending exclamation point for Kemps as soon as he finishes off this Volterillis fight. Oh, and there's the I don't think I hit my head of shame from Celestial Sashless Seed.
The Sashless Seed. Oh, well.
Now, this is funny because Urza and Jim are going to look at the fact that Planeswater finished and not Kemps and be very confused because Urza's the one in go mode.
Yep. Depending
This
on...
fight is taking an age.
6,666 HP.
Yeah,
Urza making, I think, the better decision here to go with the Empire Plus. Just punch him to death.
Absolutely. Ooh, Kemps just barely had enough for the Jin Inferno glitch there, and double exclamation points for Cis Enough. Congrats on the victory. Urza needs to be very careful here. Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's rough.
And they have forfeited, so
They have forfeited.
fairly
Yeah.
understandable.
Let's see if we can get them pulled in here.
I suspect.
Urza is in the waiting room. Okay.
Jim
Jim
and Urza-
suspects.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out what we did wrong, and I suspect that it was just hint usage. But
Yes,
well,
it was the A key card that you were looking for that I believe got hinted on
We did not
Planeswalker
hint the A key card on from me. Planeswater might have.
On either side, no, I didn't.
no, we did not hint the player one A key card.
Yeah, I was in my
You
final
guys
boss
happened
as you guys
into
were
it.
finishing.
No,
Where was
I,
the key
I
card?
had
The
a-
A key card.
I had stuff to do for most of the seed. I was close to BK at some point.
Planeswater, you were
then-
player one.
Yes.
Yes, I was player one.
Okay.
I was close to BK at some point, but then I got Lightwall, I believe is what it. Yeah, and like it, just everything was open. I never got Water Mask.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I
like
never got
everything
Water
was
Mask
open.
either.
I
That's
did Maul out
right.
of Logic. I did Maul out of Logic, and
Same.
like I was
That opened up
logically
everything,
DK'd.
basically.
I was logically DK'd, but I could just go to military hangar lab. Light Axis Genza was among my final go mode items, and
The
a couple other
cool-
gears. Yeah, as soon as I found the gear in Zarian Caves, I had enough hint points to hint for all my other go mode items. I hinted that the spindle as Kemps was about to send it, but like we just had everything else, so
Yeah.
it didn't matter.
That
We
happened to
learned,
us.
Planeswater, that at one point you had 111 hit points.
Yes. Yeah, I hadn't hinted anything before that point because again, Lightwall just opened up so much of the seed.
And
Yep.
also, like, you got not the time spinner, the Twin Pyramid keys relatively
Oh, right.
early.
Pyramid keys,
Yeah.
in the
And-
sewers, yeah, that helped a lot.
That's our
Yeah,
number
it
one
was
thing.
a
we
very
would be
it was a
hinting for.
very barren start. Like no jewelry box, no twin pyramid key for either one of us. Thankfully, we player ones got the keys early.
Okay, so
Yeah.
where was the A key card for player one?
I'm gonna say this in a simple way. Do you regret anything?
Oh.
So I was
Player 2 pre-regret chest.
So I probably should have gotten that. So like I said, I was in my final bosses as you guys were finishing. Well, as Kemps was finishing, rather. And our general rule of thumb that we've come to is if someone can finish the game and then go back in to lower the overall average.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kemps
Right,
just
so you
did
went to
pyramid
beat the
really,
game
really
and-
early.
Oh.
How?
Because
So
he-
when we got Twin
we had-
Pyramid keys, we got access to the pyramid.
Yeah, I never bothered. I had so many things to do that I never went to the pyramid until it was time to go. So that's fair.
All right. Yeah.
Um,
Okay. I mean, I'm willing to chalk this up to that routing decision because that seems to be a key one. I
Yeah,
ended up
absolutely.
in BK at the very end while Urza was
How-
making his way to his win. So
How soon did you check Royal Towers for player 2's Succubus Hairpin?
So
I
that
didn't
was
do it right
interesting.
away.
Oh, that was pretty
do it
early,
right
I feel
away.
like.
Yeah, I
Yes,
didn't do it right away.
Dad
but I
like
did
had
it fairly early.
a hairpin
That's-
earlier,
That was
but
our
you guys
biggest
found the other
hang-up.
hairpin first.
I see.
Yeah, it was very
Hmm.
funny because on both sides, player 1 had hairpin on one and player 2 had hairpin on the other, and the opposites were still missing their hairpin. So that was a kind of fun little moment where the routing had been so divergent that you just had the opposites of each other. It was very funny.
I mean, I ended
Oh.
up going at the beginning of the game all the way left, and then all the way right, and then all the way left, and then all the way right.
I did very similar. And the same thing almost happened in the towers as well. No, I'm thinking of. So it's funny. Jim and I did a practice seed today before this, which was also double keyless, and it was far worse than this.
Oh,
Let me
God,
tell you.
yeah.
But I'll
It's-
come back
yeah.
to that.
Keyless has high potential for it.
It was That scene was funny because Jim finished with a time of 35 minutes, and I finished with a time of an hour 10. I got my Twin Pyramid keys at an hour 5. Anyway, so for this one, we had a similar situation with the hints. I hinted for my Twin Pyramid keys literally half a second before Jim opened the chest.
That is rough.
Yeah, unfortunate. My hinting situation, I never hinted for anything until the very end. I was like, okay, I have exactly enough hints to hint for everything that I need to get me into go mode. And it was like, I checked my hints, I had 132 hint points. And then I found the one
No, I
piece
didn't-
that lowered it from
I did hit
150
one-
needed to 120 needed.
Right,
And then I
hit
hinted
one thing
everything,
beforehand.
except I hinted
I
wrong.
hinted the B key card. No, I hinted for the B card when I got
okay.
to the lab. That was the one thing I hinted earlier than everything else.
Sure.
I don't know how much that. I think that helped Kemps get to it, right? I don't remember where the B
The
key card
B
was.
key card? Yeah, it was right next to the nightmare door. It was the only thing I hadn't checked in.
Oh yeah, because you did regret and you didn't do nightmare.
I didn't do nightmare
Oh, that's
because I
right.
had a warp there.
That was the spindle. The spindle was... Wasn't that the spindle? Yeah, that was the
This-
spindle.
Spindle for player 2.
No. Oh yeah, you're right. No, that was just.
Spindle for player 1 was that
Yeah,
nightmare
that
door
was,
chest.
that was a spindle.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that was a spindle. That was a spindle. That was toward the end when I was actually
Oh, it was
in
eels.
go mode.
Oh,
Yeah,
eels, yeah.
yes.
It-
Yeah, you-
that
you
was
were
the
doing
other
other
thing
water-
that
Yeah,
you
were doing
hinted
other
right
water
before,
checks. Yeah.
right before I was doing it.
But you were getting on it. You were on it. Yeah.
So we
That
had a
was
number of
bit of
times. Go ahead.
Sorry, that was a bit of a wasted hint points, but not like, you know. We're fine.
I had my B
111.
key card for a while. Like I was just sitting and waiting on Timespinner pieces and lab access Genza, and I didn't. I made them. I haven't played with the lab access lasers enough, so I just hinted the group, and it hinted for experiment instead of Genza.
Oh yeah, no, that's not
That,
ideal.
that
No,
probably ruined us.
I didn't have the gas mask, so so it was like technically out of logic, which makes it a little harder to double check that you've done everything because the tracker won't show them.
Yep.
Like,
We also
at
never
least
got.
I'm
Good.
familiar.
Yeah, I
enough
still don't know where my
with,
gas
like,
mask is.
Yeah, familiar enough with the setting now that I knew what I could do.
Yeah, there were a
It's
number of
everything except
times. Sorry. There were a number.
Everything except Genza, yeah.
There were a number of times where Jim was about to be in BK mode. Like I'm approaching BK mode, and then I would open up a chest that gave him more things. Like as I opened up that eels chest, I remember Jim was saying, "Hey, I'm about to be in BK mode," and then 2 seconds later, open the chest. Like, oh, never mind.
I think the number one thing. I lost my train of thought. No, hinting. So when I hinted for the remainder of my Timespinner pieces, finding out that the spindle was behind 2 more checks because I didn't have the B key card and I didn't have laser access yet was, I think, the biggest thing.
Yeah, because you were almost in go mode, and then you needed a few more items. Keep doing checks. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yep. When I got my third piece, I had enough for 3 hints. So I hinted for the spindle. I hinted for gear 2, which I was already fighting Maw, so I was about to get gear 2. Realized, okay, so the only thing I needed for that was the ability to get to the other side of the tower, so I'll hint for the B card. And then the B card was on the bridge, which meant I needed the C card.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess like mild amounts of being punished for waiting to hint all my stuff because it meant that we didn't know that I needed my A card, so I didn't have the chance to hint for that. But I guess going into Pyramid early and getting that A card would have definitely changed this seed a lot from our perspective.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how routing
it's so
works.
funny when we do these seeds that like it's the mystery. It's like you don't really know what you're getting, so you end up with situations that haven't necessarily been practiced all that much.
Yeah,
Back before Unchained Keys was a flag, the meta was if you have pyramid access and you can get to that warp on the right side of pyramid, you do it immediately.
Oh
Because you
god,
need
I
to go there
forgot
anyway.
that.
Yeah, that was the meta for a really long time until Unchained Keys came around. Because
think-
Inner Sandman was around, but Unchained Keys wasn't. It became like this idea, like, oh, if I can get to that warp I have to do this anyway. I might as well go do it. So I mean, with the sash and everything, it was just kind of like very fast to do.
I don't think I had the sash for quite some time. So by the time I got the sash, I had forgotten pyramid was even a thing.
Yeah, you had sash. Yeah, Kemps had gotten sash because it was just another, the thing that Kemps chose to do before you chose to do it was just down there in Maw Caves at the below the jackpot room, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not feel confident about most of my routing decisions, I'll be completely honest. I definitely went back and forth a lot more on what to do, did a lot more one-offs than I should have.
No twin pyramid keys punishes you way more for minor routing.
Oh no, it was after I got the keys.
Oh,
I started trying to do risky things because I got paranoid that y'all were ahead of us. Well, y'all were ahead of us.
Yeah, early on that was not the case. Kemps had taken a death to the Nuvius at Cantorin fight, which was after a long time fighting it. So that was a moment that I thought may have been a decider, but just the routing decisions ended up making up for it.
Yeah, I honestly, Urza, I don't think you did anything wrong. It's just like you guessed wrong, and that happens.
Fair enough.
That's this randomizer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fair enough.
So, we have Planeswater and D2 Kemps. Cis Enough are the first team to make it to the finals. So congratulations on that.
Congratulations.
Your opponent will be decided
in like 3 months, probably.
in like 3 months. Probably
Hopefully not
somewhere
3
around there.
months.
No, your opponent will be decided after
I think 3 more matches.
we get the Deity Delivery Friends of Nalise match, which is in 4 days, I believe.
Yeah, next Wednesday.
And then whoever wins that will face Hundo Runners, and whoever wins that will face Zed and I, Godspeed You Pink Emperor. And then whoever wins that will face Dead by Dadlike, who are in the finals automatically of the losers round. And then whoever wins that will be in the finals. So you have an opportunity for a rematch.
Well, Wef and Zed, I regret to inform you, I have the read. Due to the rules of narrative causality, we're going to be holding the loser's final spot until Friends of Nalise make it up here through you, and then they're going to beat us. So that's just how it's going to go.
I mean,
And then they're going to
It
beat us,
seems-
and then we'll beat them in the second round of.
Oh, that would be
See-
so hype.
I personally am rooting for the reverse of my first tournament, where I beat Planeswater in this position to go into the finals of the winners bracket. He then proceeded to win the losers bracket and then beat me twice in the finals.
That would be really hype too.
Yeah, lots of spicy possibilities for rematches.
Mm-hmm. Regardless, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so next match is going to be Deity Delivery and Friends of Nalise. That is on 7:30 at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. You can.
Ooh, it's already scheduled. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's already scheduled. So you can all do your own math on that. So we will see you in 4 days. We don't have a restream for that yet scheduled, but we'll get that on the schedule. That will be a fun one to watch. Deity Delivery hasn't played Timespinner in a while, so
It may be a hot minute.
Yeah,
Let's see.
they were one of the first matches scheduled, weren't they?
Yeah, they lost to Hundo Runners in one of the first matches, and then they did not get to play in their losers bracket round because their matchup in the losers bracket was the team that had dropped out of the tournament. So it has been a bit since they have played Timespinner
They've
Randomizer.
last played Timespinner 3 months ago, if they haven't practiced at all.
Yep.
Hopefully, now that things are sort of winding down, we'll have a bit more hustle on scheduling the matches. But I think this is going to be a hell of a tournament as it gets wrapped up.
Oh yeah, right. The long run up in that bottom section of the losers bracket is going to be great.
Yep,
Yeah.
a lot of really strong teams still in here.
All right. Well, that I think about does it. Zed, do you have any thoughts?
No thoughts. Head empty.
Okay, great. So then we'll go to Jim first. Jim, you got any final thoughts before we head out of here?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Honestly, this tournament has been an absolute blast, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the races. Urza's been a fantastic teammate. Thanks for being here with me. Thanks for being here through thick and thin, some amount of thin and some amount of thick.
Absolutely.
Follow me, follow Urza, follow Kemps, follow Planeswater, follow our glorious commentators, ACZ and Wef Jebster, and go wishlist Timespinner 2 on Steam.
Urza, what do you got?
I was going to start with Wishlist Timespinner 2, so there's my thunder gone. No, this has been a blast. Thank you, Wef, in particular, for hosting. I know there have been some weird struggles in this tournament, particularly with this being our first time using AP and also multiple players on a team and the weird intricacies that come with that. Everyone has adapted really well to the challenges, and I think we've got a pretty good format at this point. And also, I know it's been a while, but thank you, Zed, for that rematch format. I think we might see a tournament of that coming up soon, which would be
I
great.
think, yes, I think that ended up being way more popular than I thought it was going to be. I've played like 5 copies of that with just my friend, like in a row, just because it was that fun and they're that fast.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal format. But yeah, and again, thanks to Jim for asking me to be his teammate and for being willing to deal with time zone differences, although I'm pretty sure it pales in comparison to what Kemps and Planeswater are dealing with.
Or Vera and Ladybun.
Vera and Ladybun, Kemps and Planeswater, all of our Euro and beyond friends have been extremely amicable to us.
Indeed. But also thank you for being excellent opponents today. This was a really good match. And yeah, I think that's it for me.
All right, Planeswater as player 1 on Cis Enough. Do you have any final thoughts for us?
Y'all got covered pretty much all the bases regarding, like huge props to everyone here and wishlisting Timespinner 2. And hey, great tournament. Thanks, Kemps, for also keeping up with the scheduling and being here when we want to play Timespinner. And yeah.
And last but not least, Kemps.
I'd like to thank Planeswater for staying up super late for this. I would like him to be able to go to sleep now. And check Pyramid, apparently. If you have access to it, check it.
I wanted to
classic.
I actually wanted to ask y'all, because I think Planeswater brought it up. Jim and I were curious, how much are you guys practicing?
Practicing a good amount before for our previous matches. This time we did 2 practice sessions?
Yeah, just 2 practice sessions.
Okay.
Like with each other. I've been playing.
Yeah,
I've done like
he
has been like
a
outside
handful
of
other solar seeds, but yeah, 2 joint practice sessions. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just taking notes for all of my scouting information.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. That is going to be it for the Timespinner race. I am still going to be streaming after this, so if you want to hang out, I'm just going to go ahead and give myself a little plug there. But yeah, thanks everybody. Great race. It was really up in the air until the end, when just the one route decision just makes all the difference, and that's just this randomizer. So
it really is.
Indeed.
I know this all too well, that one simple routing change can just completely make a huge difference. So thanks everybody, and yeah, wishlist Timespinner 2, and yeah, that'll be it. Thanks.
Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Later. Night.
Good night.